So I'm recording this one not with any video stuff because of time constraints and honestly tiredness, but I did have an interesting email from someone, and hopefully if you watch this video you're gonna be like, oh man, hey, that's me. So I had someone email me saying, hey, I have a bunch of these exams that I have to take and I really want to pass all of them. Should I do a single sigil for each of those exams, or should I do one for all of them? And the one that the person suggested was Namru, and go look it up. It's one of the 50 names of Marduk. But anyways, so that's the question. Should you do 10 different sigils for 10 different exams, or one for 10 exams? And what you got to think about here is every time you do a spell. Oh, my cat's having a wheezing attack. Come here, girl. So every time that you do a spell, you end up using some of your focus and your energy, both magical and conscious and subconscious, right? So what you want to do is, what's the most efficient way to use your energy? Now that would be, in my opinion, and write down below if you disagree with me, but one sigil for all 10. Because what do you have to do for all 10 exams, or however many there are? I think it was 10, he said. But anyways, getting off topic here because of tiredness and stuff. So what you want to do is one sigil for what? For passing all of those exams, because all of them involve what? They involve studying. So what you would do with the 50 names of Marduk spells is, in those 7 steps, you would create the sigil with the intention, with your, and this is my own technique, the repetitive, the phrase that you can say over and over and over again while you visualize, both before making the Zikia Kanpa Ziana Kanpa and after. Remember, there's 2 different times when you visualize. So you have your sigil, you have your intent, you make it, and then because you want to think about all 10 exams, you got to think, what visualization could I use for passing all of those exams? Maybe the report card at the end of it, or what do they call it? Transcript in higher education, stuff like that. Man, that's reaching back a couple of years. I'm getting too old. But the big idea here is, and this is not just for studying and stuff, but if you have multiple goals that seem related, such as exams or, different tasks at work or something, you don't really want to spread your energy too thin, especially if it's in the same kind of area. So what you want to do is think of a phrase that you can use that encompasses all of those exams or tasks or what have you, and a visualization that goes along with all of those exams or tasks or what have you. And, it could be you're seeing your transcript with all your grades. It could be talking with your boss and your boss saying that you did a fantastic job on, everything he asked you to do, something like that. And you want that phrase, you want that visualization, and you want that emotional component as well, which is the raising the energy up of success, right? I know that I'm going to succeed, and what is that success going to feel like? How is my posture going to be? What is my face going to look like? How am I going to feel on the inside? Am I going to feel warm? Am I going to feel cold? Am I going to feel tingly? Am I going to feel like I want to hop up and down on my feet? Am I going to feel like I deserve a piece of cheesecake? I don't even eat cheesecake. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, and you want to build that feeling up inside of you when you visualize, because it's not just seeing it, but you want to color it. When we visualize, think of it as like a pencil drawing where it's black and white, and then our emotions color it. So we want to put color into it by, when we visualize, building up the emotion that we are expecting to feel, because that's fueling it. And then we go through the rest of the 7 steps. We set it, we forget it, we can carry that sigil on us, like in your wallet, in your pocket, hell, even in your shoe, what have you. And the thing is, you want to forget about it. You don't walk around saying, while you're taking your test, I know I'm going to pass it, so I know I'm going to pass it. That's kind of like being cocky, I guess you could say. And set it and forget it. And the other thing is acting in accord. So you can't just have a spell happen, and then, whatever you do, it's going to be fine. Nope. You got to study in the case of an exam, or you actually got to try your dang hardest at whatever that thing is at work or what have you, given my examples. So let's review. If you have multiple goals that seem related, boil them down to one thing that encompasses all of them, and you can have one sigil for that whole thing. Keep it on you, set it and forget it. When you visualize, color it with your emotions, build that energy up. I talk a lot about that in my magical theater class, in my magical theater book, also in my book Magical Mechanics. And you guys can find links to all that jazz down in the description. And just, it's the whole like KISS method, I guess you could say, the keep it simple, stupid, Magic isn't not exactly meant to be complicated. Is it meant to be, what's another word for complicated but not complicated? It's supposed to be complex but not complicated. There we go. So I hope I boiled it down for you. Let me know what you guys think. Good hunting. Thanks for watching my video. So if you want to check out my playlists, I have, among others, the Simon Necronomicon, the Tree of Life, General Magic, Tulpamancy, a playlist on my books, the elements, stones, the theories that govern magic, and the gods and goddesses of Mesopotamia. If you want to check out my books on Amazon, I have Creating Consciousness, Magical Mechanics, Magical Theater, Handy Sigil Magic, Magical Movement, which is an update and expansion upon Handy Sigil Magic, Magical Mastery, which is a combination masterwork of Magical Theater and Magical Mechanics, and The Guide to the Spheres and Beyond. You can also find me on Facebook at Magickology YT. You can email me at priestofthenecro@gmail.com, and you can even check out my Instagram, which is Magickology. And good hunting.